Each Wednesday, I'm going to share my top 5 rookie performances of the week. This causes great controversy online because there are so many great rookie performances. Before we get started, Zach Carty, we see you, the kicker out in L.A. You didn't make the list. Caleb Williams, we love a 300-yard game. You didn't win. You didn't make the list. Roma Dunze, the same. So who did? Let's get to the top 5. And I'm going with the first defender taken in April's draft. It is Indianapolis Colts defensive end and first-time entry into this list, Latu.
Come on.
Latu had a big game. Despite only playing 40% of the snaps, he was one of the top defensive players in the NFL this past week. And in the fourth quarter, with the game on the line, someone needed to make a play. The Colts needed to get a win. Let's toss to the broadcast on CBS. Here is Latu having his welcome to the NFL moment.
First down and 10. Play action. Williams was looking deep. Lost the football. Knocked away by Latu. The Colts have it. The first defensive player selected in the NFL draft this year forces the fumble. His first NFL sack.
The Colts would score 4 plays later on a touchdown, and Latu made his impact felt. They've been waiting for this defensive line to do something. They got run all over by the Packers the week before. Latu steps up, and if you look at this, he was the highest graded rookie defensive lineman in any single game this season, and he did it week 3 against Chicago. And if PFF is the grading system we use, well, he was an 85.1, and he dominated this Bears offensive line. Latu, fantastic. He makes the list. Sack, forced fumble in the clutchest of moments, and he was good throughout the game. Number 4, we're going to one of the undefeated teams in the NFL and a guy who's had an incredible rookie season. We're going to a player who was a 4-time state heavyweight champion in wrestling as a high school player. We're going to a guy who started 47 games in college. And we're going to a guy who's anchoring one of the best offensive lines in football right now. We're going to Pittsburgh Steelers center Zach Frazier. Frazier dominant again in another game for this Pittsburgh rushing attack. Frazier, we talk about PFF all the time. We talk about their grading system. They gave him an 88.8 out of 100, one of the best you'll find. And he absolutely mauled and manhandled this Los Angeles Chargers offensive line. Whether it was Cordero Patterson toting the rock or Najee Harris, it was Frazier just staving off defensive linemen and keeping that pocket clean for Justin Fields. Frazier's been great all season, and I heard from you Steelers fans last week when he didn't make the list. Said, where's Zach Frazier? Where's Zach Frazier? Well, he's on the list this week. He's been dominant. He's started since week 1, and he has been the anchor of that Pittsburgh offensive line as they run the ball up the gut week after week. So we've got a defensive end. We've got a center. How about those glory players? How about those skill position guys? You better believe Bo Nix is on the list. First career NFL win. Bo Nix makes the list as our number 3 rookie. The Broncos hadn't looked good on offense all season. They decide to return. They decide to elect to receive the ball on their first drive, and Bo Nix just promptly takes him right downfield in that first drive against an undefeated Buccaneers team, and Nix was awesome. Led the Broncos to a 19-point win on the road against an undefeated team in Tampa. He's the only rookie quarterback in Broncos history to lead Denver to a larger margin of victory. The only other guy who's done this was John Elway, and it took him to week 14 when he was the rookie quarterback of the Broncos in 1983. There's been a lot of rookie quarterbacks in Denver since, whether it be Greasy or Cutler, or you go even recently with Paxton Lynch and the rest. No one's looked as good as Bo Nix did in week 3 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Broncos are on the board, and so is Bo Nix, which leads us to our top 2. This was difficult. You got 2 college teammates, 2 guys who love each other, 2 guys who were drafted in the top 6 of the NFL draft, but only one of them could be number 1. Let's go with the silver medal first, and we go up to Cleveland, where Malik Nabers was absolutely insane. Malik Nabers is number 2 on the list. The New York Giants rookie wide receiver was unbelievable. And if you want to see an incredible football play, if you want to see one of the best catches you'll ever see, and if you want to see it with the dulcet tones of Kenny Albert on the call, let's check it out. Let's go to Fox, and let's get Malik Nabers' first touchdown catch of that game against the Browns.
Nabers split out wide to the left, top of your screen. Jones on 3rd down, looking end zone, throws, it's Nabers. touchdown. 1 down, 2 down, touchdown.
Nabers was unbelievable, and the stats are crazy this season. He leads the league in targets, guys.
Oh, my God.
Everyone in fantasy football is like, yeah, take Harrison. I don't know. Nabers looks pretty good, guys. First in targets. In the entire NFL, he's second in receptions. And he's tied for first with touchdowns. This is a rookie. With Daniel Jones, no offense to him, but Daniel Jones, who is not looked at as one of the Mahomes or Josh Allen types. They've gone to Nabers time and time again. And if you watched Hard Knocks, Brian Dable fell in love with Nabers before he even worked out at the Combine. He's like, I was up all night watching this guy's tape. He's awesome. And the Giants are going to continue to focus on him. They play tomorrow night against the Cowboys. Their defensive backfield's in tatters right now. I wouldn't be shocked if Nabers has thrown the ball 27 times. Malik Nabers has been unbelievable, and yet I can't give him number one on the list, despite 2 touchdown catches, despite dominating in that game. Because there was a player in Cincinnati on Monday night who might have been the best player in any game and the most aggressive player in any game and one of the most enjoyable players to watch. Jayden Daniels comes in at number 1 in the Fab Five for week 3. And we start off with the fourth quarter, 3rd and 7. They call a timeout in the play, during the play because they are so discombobulated. But they get back out there, and Cliff Kingsbury and Jayden Daniels come up with a play, and Buck and Aikman take it away from here.
3rd down and 7. This one is launched from McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown! Touchdown, Terry McLaurin. Right foot, knee down, and the catch.
All right, that pass was incredible. This pass, a 27-yard touchdown, was 32 yards in the air with only 0.7 separation. The completion probability of that is 10%. Look at that bottom little arrow there from our friends at Next Gen, powered by AWS. It's the most improbable touchdown catch of the season. 10% chance when he let that thing fly. And of course, he caught it. He was amazing. 21 of 23, 254 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 39 rushing yards, a rushing touchdown. Jayden Daniels, the guy had 2 incompletes and had more touchdowns than that in the game. He also had 91% of completion percentage. Like, unbelievable performance. They didn't punt. They haven't punted in 2 weeks. I'm in love with his game. I'm in love with the story.
Next Gen.
Isn't it so cool? That's a great stat.
Mr. Next Gen.
That's a great nickname. Mr.
I like it.
Next Gen. Amazon, we're giving this stuff to you for free. Neither Kyle nor I get a dime from Amazon.
Next Gen, next Jayden.
They pay everyone else. They don't pay us. We could take it. Amazon, here you go. Mr. Next Gen, it's Jayden Daniels. And here's our fabulous 5 for the week. I apologize to Xavier Smith, the punt returner in Los Angeles. Yeah. I apologize to Caleb and Adunze. I apologize to the kicker, Cardi, out in L.A. But here's our list. Jayden, Malik, Bo, Zach Frazier, and Laiatu, Latu. I'm exhausted. Kyle, your reaction to this list?
It's a great list. Jayden is the obvious number 1. I think it's really fun, not if you're a Bears fan. Not only is Caleb on the list, Laiatu, Latu in 2 games in college sacked Caleb Williams 3.5 times over 2 games, and now he gets him in the pros. That old Pac-10, Pac-12, whatever the hell it is now, buddy of his. Tough one for the Bears, but great one for the Colts. Good job.
I don't know if there's been a runaway number 1 on rookie Fab Five in my 2 years watching Peter do this than Jayden Daniels in this week. You could have just done the Trent Scott. You could have just had the keeper touchdown. You could have just done He had all 3 in one game, the most convincing performance. It was a runaway for me on Monday night.
And then he played Monday night. It was the most recent game. So it all kind of, the universe all came
recency bias?
Yeah,
Is that what you're hitting me with?
I'm not just saying that, but I mean, it just all kind of came together all at once. But, Peter, great list. Zach Frazier was my favorite on your list. Obviously, to play fullback, moving, guard and all of that. I believe in this kid's future, he's going to change the Pittsburgh Steelers' run game because he can pull. He's going to be able to get out in front. Think Kelsey. Think Jason Kelsey from the Eagles getting out in front of running backs, pulling and things like that. I think Najee will be happy about that. Yeah.
A good note on Zach Frazier is that, he was this high school wrestler, and he's one of the all-time greatest high school wrestlers ever. 4 years, 4-time state champion, heavyweight. Goes to West Virginia, and he's like, I'm a football player. I wrestled so I could be better at football. Wow. And throughout the combine process was incredible. Of course, Steelers end up with him. That's how it goes sometimes.
And Peter, that wrestling background shows up on tape. When this kid gets to the second level and locks in on you, he's athletic enough to move his feet, and like he grapples you. There's nothing defenders can do about it.
It's an excellent list, Peter. Congratulations on another successful top 5, Fab 5.